a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. To throw, it's Baker. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Grant behind the line. It's Burrell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
No surprise. Offense going for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Baker. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Going again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. They'll run it to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if he cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moving all the way to the 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Trying to find some room. It's Burrell. That's a strong stiff arm. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Not enough on that one. The ball's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Peters. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. QB keeps it himself. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Commodores. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Attempt an onside kick. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Baker. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader, but based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quick completion to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. Tackle made after a big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They call the draw play here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Catch made on the left side. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
You know, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Moving to a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
A third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Commodores will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Commodores begin a new series here, first and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
Looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Burrell. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Grab behind the line, it's Finley. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Looking deep down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds his man. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
That's a big 1st down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. He's going to put it down and run. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Well, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Grab by the receiver. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball is thrown short of the first down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Bringing pressure. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
When that pass rush got in there in a hurry, great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Commodores will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Using his legs, it's Spurrell. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. It's Burrell.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Commodores. He wins footways to the end zone.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to throw. It's Baker. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
He's looking deep again. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Back-to-back deep shots. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Breaking free at the 35. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And at first down, they go right back to him. That's the first down and more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Commodores line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Commodores.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Mizzou. This offense is still clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's a screen pass to the running back. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Timeout. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. And here he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This offense cannot be stopped. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Breaking tackles. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
And the Commodores will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. They try to sneak it for the first. Touchdown, Commodores! Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
To the air, it's Baker. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Behinds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the PAT is good. onside kick. He safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Burrell. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. Commodores are moving quickly down the field. And he drops back in the gun. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Commodores.
Boy, as a quarterback, you get down in this area of the field, you love having a big target to be able to throw the football to. Defense is expecting the run. You put the ball up in the air and let the big tight end come down with a touchdown.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back them all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. To throw, it's Baker. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 3. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Throwing off play action. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the QB will try again on second and 10. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense facing second and goal. Design quarterback run. So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution, how they're going about their business.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. Breaks into open space. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that will help them down the road.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. On the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with the 11 seconds remaining. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And the back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. He fires downfield. Finds the receiver wide open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Baker. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.